We're going to look at these 5 important pieces of data using these numbers. So some of them we already easily know how to do. The first one I want you all to think about is the minimum number. So look at all of these and look at what the smallest number is. In this set of data, it is 34. Obviously, it won't always show up first. In this case, we were just lucky. And then I also want to skip down to the bottom for maximum. The maximum number here is 50. That is the biggest number that I see. Okay? Then to find the rest of them, I'm going to go ahead and since I've identified my lowest and my biggest, I'm going to put my numbers in order from least to greatest. Okay, so 34. I see some stuff that starts with a 40. I'm going to start with 45 because it's the lowest. Then I have I have 147 first, so 47, then 2 48s. I have a 49, and then I have a 50, and I already knew that was my biggest one. Then I like to double check. I like to count my numbers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay, that means I didn't forget any. Okay, then I'm going to find my median. So the median is the center point of my data. That's the middle. That's going to help me with my IQR. So I'm going to start by crossing off the biggest and the smallest. 2, 2. 3, 3. Now, at this point, I ended up with one number. That was super lucky. Sometimes we have 2 numbers in the middle. And just don't forget, if you have 2 numbers in the middle, you have to find the mean or the average, which means you would have to add up the 2 numbers and then divide by 2, and that would be your median. But in this case, this is my median, which is 48. And as we've kind of talked about briefly, the median is also known as Q2 sometimes, quartile 2, and we'll talk about what that means in just a second. All right, Q1, I'm going to switch my colors here. Quartile 1 is actually, I'm going to only look at my first half of my data. This is the lower half of my data, and I'm actually not including 48 because that is my median. If I had 2 numbers, I would include the top number in that. It would be different. And then my lower half, I'm going to save for later. So my first half, I'm going to find my Q1 is actually the median of the lower half of my data. So I'm just going to cross until I get one number in the middle. Again, if you had 2 numbers in the middle, you would have to find the average or the mean between them. So in this case, it is 45. Okay, Q3, I'm going to do the same thing, but this time it is the median of the lower half. So I'm going to look at my lower half. I'm going to do cross until I get one number or 2 numbers in the middle. If it was 2, I would have to add the 2 together and then divide by 2. So 49 is my upper quartile, sorry, Q3. All right, so the reason why they're called quartiles is I just split up my data into 4 pieces. Okay, let's use a different color here. So I have this first section up here, 2, 3, and 4. I just kind of split it up into 4, okay? So now I can use my box plot. The first thing I'm going to do is start at my minimum, which is at 34. It's going to be right in front of 35. My maximum is at 50, so right here. My median is at 48, so it's going to be kind of like right in here, a little bit closer to the 50. And my Q3 is at 49. And my Q1 is at 45. So my minimum is pretty far away. My maximum is right here, and then these make my rectangle. There is my box plot. Okay, you're going to do the same thing to number 2. You're going to try it on your own. So just remember, minimum is the smallest number, maximum is the biggest number. For the median, don't forget to put them in order from least to greatest. Say least to greatest. If it's 2 numbers, you would have to add them together and find the average by subtracting by 2. This right here, median of the lower half. And Q3 is the median of the upper half. Okay, just like it says over there. And I don't know why I wrote lower half. I just realized that. Upper half. Hopefully you stuck around long enough to see me fix that. All right. So over here, you're going to fill in the missing numbers and then create your box plot using it. Okay. But let's do this one together. I'm going to show you how I got each of these numbers. So my box plot is right here. I'm going to erase it to show you what it looked like originally. So My minimum is right here. See how this is right in line with 11? That's my minimum right here. My maximum, see how it's just past the 17, I put 18. My median is right here at 14. Q1 is the first part of my rectangle, and that's 12 because it's right past 11. And my Q3 is 16 because it's right in front of 17. So what I want you to do for your assignment is to answer question 2, find the minimum, quartile 1, median, quartile 3, and maximum. And don't forget to show me what your box plot looks like. Do your best to draw your number line in your journal, take a picture of it, and upload it.